guys, we are back with another video, and I guess as you can see I already have a card laid out because I just did the unboxing to the Lover's Path Tarot, and this was the card that I drew out, and at the bottom of the deck was Transformation. So of course from that, you know, something is changing, something is ending for something new to begin, but it's also about like a transitioning period. So you're definitely moving forward in something without no issues. Don't know how long this is supposed to last, but I guess we'll see when we pull out the tarot. Right now, the song that's playing is Sweetness by Jimmy Eat World. At the bottom of the deck we have, the decks that I'm using, I apologize, right? Sacred Rebels, Oracle, Ibiza Gods, Tarot, Explore the Divine, but those are major arcanas though, so I kind of use those as oracles. And then the Lover's Path Tarot, along with the Kama Sutra deck, or the Kama Sutra Tarot. So just from looking at this and then, you know, collaborative dreaming, it's more so moving into your North Node, being creative. This is also working with somebody this time around, whoever you are as an individual. So you may just have gotten out of a situation where you were on your own for a while, and now with that death comes a new beginning for you to move forward with, to collaborate with someone, or you know, a group of people. Dream a beautiful dream. Number 19. It's a big world out there. How are you going to put yourself out there? Rockstar is now playing by the Baby and Roddy Ricch, Receiving. So again, that's something that has just ended for you to move forward. You're definitely going to be receiving now. Dream a beautiful dream. So I guess the way you have been presenting yourself, right, is now it's time for you to start receiving. But also too, this is dream bigger than you've already been dreaming already. You know, I feel like now that you're about to get access to this world, you'll be able to do things, you know, beyond what you ever could imagine before, you know, before this transformation, for you to move forward. We have Ganesha, wow, Wheel of Fortune. So it's all about karma, the good and the bad. And this is literally like the ending, literally ending for something to begin. But this is the actual, like, what do your just desserts, you know, what you deserve, however you've been putting out is receiving time now. With Ganesha there. So beautiful things are happening for you. Of course, if I'm getting called to do the Lover's Path Tarot, it would make sense to, you know, for something to happen, for something to begin. Something. Oh wait, that's too many. Oh well, actually no. Oh wow. We won't keep it. We have Wheel of Fortune again with the Lovers, with the Lover's Path. So again, this is something resonating as the star at the bottom. We got Rockstar, you know, playing by the Baby. But it says Mahavira, the light at the end of the tunnel, a time of peace, harmony, and opportunities. Look at that. Yeah, it's receiving time, because you are a star. It's time for you to bask in the ambience of the world, I would say. You know, with this Wheel of Fortune and this Lovers here, it's like you get everything and then some, you know? This is not even just from your partners coming in and you know, helping out from whatever you need help in, but this is also like the divine coming in with your divine counterpart, you know. So the divine, you know, your lover is coming in, but then right behind him is the divine bringing in more than what your partner is about to bring in. Whether this is actual your actual, you know, counterpart, or somebody that you're just supposed to be destined to work in this time that you have lovers. Adonis, love and positive partnership, cooperation and harmony. Yes, this is definitely this is a love reading. Wow. Live and Learn is now playing by Crush 40. It's from the Sonic Adventure soundtrack. You can't really see it, but. And then, of course, Ganesh. It is time for a new direction. You decided how to create your life. Exactly. So again, you get to choose whether you want to be to either continue on your own or to have somebody move along with you. You have that right now. You have that opportunity. You know, everything that you've lived and learned through, it's like literally you are being pushed, right? Being guided to shine and receive now. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but this is also giving me Empress energy. You know, the Empress is someone who sits and I wouldn't say wait, but she definitely sits, or no, she doesn't even sit around, but she's the one that really doesn't go nowhere. She stays at home and does everything from within reach. Things come to her, you know, when need be. But she's never alone though. And this is what I'm getting from you. Even if you were out on your own, you always put your faith in God. And He's always been taking care of you. She has always been taking care of you. Which God that you serve, you know. I'm not biased over here. I do believe that there are two gods. However, it's all up to you whether you choose to serve one of them. I don't think you really can serve both. Even though, I mean, that's what the Bible says, that you can't serve two gods. However, you can serve as many gods as you want to. Just know who is your creator. That's it, you know. Don't ever forget where you came from. But of course, if whoever I'm talking to, I don't think that should really be saying that. Clearly, if you've been doing a good job, then it's time for you to move forward. I don't know what kind of spread I'm doing. I'm just shuffling. Traditions. Wow. Hierophant. So you have the Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, and then the Hierophant. Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. Star-crossed lovers. Wow. The star is here. Star-crossed lovers. Traditions. So this also could be somebody that you are actually... that you actually have, I was going to say, like, it's like a moral code that you have with this person. It's because the tradition is there. So even if it's like somebody that is like a complete opposite of you, who doesn't believe in marriage and all that other stuff, I still feel like that's somebody that you still kind of would want to be married to. And I believe that, well, I'm not going to say believe, but I do have faith that they'll want to be with you as well. Because again, marriage is such a traditional thing, and I think that's, and in their mind, they're probably like, you know, that's what breaks many people up, is that whole idea of marriage. But if you know you have a soul connection with somebody, you technically are already married, whether you want to believe that or not. But I just feel like now, in the 3D, you have that opportunity because of, you know, Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers is here, dream a beautiful dream. So it's somebody, again, Live and Learn is still playing. So whatever you've been through, you've learned the lessons to now have a relationship, have a union, have something stable. This is also Earth, you know, the Hierophant is that Taurus energy. So it's really sticking to it, whatever it is that you hold true to yourself. It has traditions here, but I'm also thinking about your moral code. You know, you put your faith in God. That, you know, that's where your morals lie. That's where your loyalty lies. So of course you've been loyal to God. Now He's about to come around and give you what you deserve because you dreamed a beautiful dream. Teachers is now playing by Daft Punk. Princess of Coins. Learning to, well, I was going to say the princess, well, from the Princess of Staves when I was doing that unboxing, I seen that she was on a horse. So I made the assumption that all the princesses were the knights in this deck. But if we're talking about lovers, though, you know, the masculine is usually the one that take action, regardless if you identify as a man or a woman. But the masculine energy is usually the ones that take action. Oh, we still have transformation at the top of the deck, and at the bottom we have 9 of Staves. 9 of Staves is the wounded warrior. Someone's hurt. However, though, this is looking like healing. You see there's 2 people in the background kissing. It's like the steam coming up from the dirt. I don't know, something that's like time to bury the hatchet to something. There's a lot of roots underneath something that's rooting you. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Coins, holding on to something. 6 of Cups is not a reconciliation, but it's a past life. Well, it's still it still can be an apology. Well, it's nostalgia, right? But somebody from your past coming in. King of Staves, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm like, what else? Queen of Arrows right behind that. So that is, and that's Venus. But the Princess of Coins, someone who is, well, again, if we're looking at it, if we keep it on that idea that the Princess of the Knights, then this is someone it's a slow process for it to really pick up. So it's okay, right? Because maybe someone is still on traditional things. So somebody really wants to take it slow, though. Still, slow and steady always wins the race. But the effort, also, you got to make sure you get that effort in as well. Pentacles 2, Coins is the tangible, something physical. So this is something that you are actually going to have in this lifetime. At the bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is usually about a celebration. I also look at that as an offering up. Teacher, oh yeah, teacher is being the student. Well, that was the knights, or the prince, I think, is the student. It's not right, but it's okay. But you're offering. What are you offering? Your equal give and take in a relationship. But not just the relationship of the individual, but of course with you, the individual, and how y'all relationship with God is now. Because now it's the 2 of y'all. When it was just one of you, you had all the attention on God, but when somebody else is coming in, now you got to start paying attention to them as well. So of course, put God first, and then you make sure you be mindful of your partner as well. Because again, with this song playing by Whitney Houston, this is not really a good song. You know, she's basically going into her man, lying to her, basically. But at the end of the day, she's starting to realize the type of man that he is. So it's just like, she's not really about to be all with the rah-rah fighting. So it's just like, it's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. And it's time for you to get your shit and move, right? 6 of Arrows. Moving on to calmer waters. Why fight it? Why fight this? You know that you don't want to be here, so move. So maybe this also could be for some of you. Y'all were in a relationship, a traditional relationship, and now it's time for you to move forward from that. Time to did that to begin again. Go out into the world and learn to love yourself and your relationship with God. Because good things always come to those who put their faith in God. one thing though, for some, with that 9 of Wands, it's that wounded warrior. So if that's not you being hurt, then that also could be your partner that's coming in. That you gotta, that you know. So the next person that, you know, that might be coming in is somebody who's just going to be, who's wounded and probably needs to be healed. You could be their healer. Well, the star is there, so healing is right there and receiving. So yeah, it's time for somebody to oh wow, yeah, move on and go heal. Once they heal, then they'll be able to receive. Ace of Wands is that brand new spark. So again, that's probably rekindling something. The World and the Hierophant once again. Wow, and Judgment already. So somebody might be coming back around. But I don't think it's, because with this Judgment there, I feel like somebody's definitely coming back around to make amends with you. But you got the World here twice essentially, and the Hierophant twice essentially. So somebody's trying to rekindle, start all over. You do have Romeo and Juliet, star-crossed lovers. So I don't know. You know how we already know how Romeo and Juliet, how that story ended. And this is why the Princess of Cups is here, because remember, they were star-crossed lovers. So they were young but naive, and they thought they were in love, but you know, they were young and it was forbidden. So I think because it was a forbidden love, which made it taboo. So that's why they kind of did what they did and end up doing the things, the great lengths that they had to go through to, are you fucking serious? To get back together. And the reason why I said that, I snapped like that, because Replay is now playing by I Ain't Right. It's not that I don't like it, I love this song, but in the last reading I did and song played, I was talking about how this song reminds me of somebody trying to come back and, you know, do their thing. So this is all double confirmation. But that Judgment is there though, and the Wheel of Fortune. So whoever's coming back in, it's just like they need to make sure that they're on the right side of everything. Because if anything goes left, again, we already know the tragedy between Romeo and Juliet. So just be mindful. But however, that love though that they have for each other was deep. It was real. Even though they were young and naive, they still did what they had to do to try to be together. And in the end, they still kind of, you know, were together. Even though it's a tragedy, but they died in each other's arms. But that's all because of miscommunication too. We're in a modern day now, so I feel like communication will be the key that should always be the thing. Stop listening to everybody else's and just listen to each other. Stop sending people messages to send to somebody else. For some of you, because I'm like, this could be looked at as different scenarios for different people. And now Unwise is playing. So just be careful about this person that's coming in, because you may get star-crossed and get caught up in it. You might be so in love with this person that you'll forget about logic, because that's what happened with them. And then they had the priest there to try to come up with a plan and fake their death so then they can go run off and be together. And it's just like, well, look what happened. Like, who the fuck told you to put poison into the situation? Then because somebody, you know, we know the story of Romeo and Juliet though. So again, you got Judgment there though. So just be careful about the choices you do this time around, because this literally could be reincarnation as well. The fuck that we got Wheel of Fortune here. Dream a beautiful dream. You got the world again, so, and then the Hierophant. Tradition. So it's also trying to break free from those traditions. Start something brand new. Start a new tradition as well for some of y'all. Or actually for all of y'all. Start a new tradition in anything. Just step out into that world and just remember, honor God, honor yourself, and then everything else will come to you, receive, because you are a star. And yeah, you've been hurt. You've been hurt in your past, but you've healed from that. But you can also speak on your experiences so that nobody can go through, so that nobody should have to go through what you've been through as well, right? With that judgment there. Now, wow, 9 of Wands. That's still that wounded warrior. And with the song Too Unwise, I don't mind that it's only right now. The sands of time will make demands of minds. It's fine, it's fine. I'd rather spend it wise. The sands of time make demands of mine, right? And I'd rather spend it unwise. It's fine, I'd rather spend it unwise. Okay. Again, because this is someone who, from this album, just in general, it's a love song essentially. But this girl is just like, she's so deep into it, right, that she'd rather spend it unwise. And I guess that's how Romeo and Juliet lived their life, or tried to, make that happen. But at the end, they end up hurt underground. Wow, right? Because they were buried, but yet they're still together. There's still somebody together. There's still a couple together in the background now. So don't hold on to that pain as well, because the Four of Pentacles is right underneath that. What's underneath this one? 12 of Wands, which would be the Knight. So again, that's somebody coming in. Somebody's gonna come in hot and heavy, ready to throw it down on you. Somebody from your past, maybe. If not, then it's somebody from your past life. Also, keep in mind, those are two different things. So when somebody says somebody from the past, that literally could be somebody from, years ago. But also, just keep in mind, it also somebody from your past life. So you may not even have met them at all right now, but then when they come in, that energy, you gonna know, like, damn, have I met you from somewhere before? Why am I so infatuated with you? Why do I feel this way? You definitely don't want to end up like the song, spending the entire relationship unwise because of how good it feels. Be logical on everything, especially if this is a star-crossed lovers. That ends in tragedy. Remember that. I guess that's it. I'm pulling one more. But again, start your own new tradition. Maybe this is like Romeo and Juliet rewritten. So again, if this is the energy of Romeo and Juliet, then make sure that you are rewriting it in a different way. So you become the author of the story instead of having somebody else tell your story in this lifetime. Come On Ride the Train is now playing by Quad City DJs. So yeah, get a move on. And I also get that just that right now, Come On Ride the Train, like Chariot energy. Get a move on. That's too many. That's way too many. That's like 5 or 6 cards. Put those back. Where am I at? 24 minutes. I'm gonna keep this at 30. But I've also noticed too that like when I do some of these readings, I don't really be tapping into like who they be involved with. Oh wow, haha, that's funny. I say that, and then the Three of Swords is right there. So there was some third-party energy going on. Heartbreak. Oh, look, the Fool. So somebody's definitely coming in. Somebody's like taking a leap of faith. 14 of Wands. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. King of Wands. So it's the King of Wands. It's a fire sign. So somebody's very passionate. Somebody's coming in hot and heavy and heartbroken. Oh, wow. Because they a fool. That's why. They a fool for you. And it's all up to you if you want to take them back in, but just be mindful of your life path and why y'all two came together in the first place. But if this is not somebody from your past, right, and this is somebody from your past life, and you're just now meeting them, and of course they're going to come in heartbroken. Not saying that it's your job to well, yeah, it kind of is your job to heal them, but not like you're not their mother or their father or whatever like that, because however, you are their partner. So partners look out for each other, right? Cooperation and harmony, love and positive partnerships. Just keep that in mind. The Lovers is here. So if you're not ready for this love, slow and steady. Invest in it though. With that Pentacles, is something that you can still build on. Even if this person is coming in out of a leap of faith, and we have the Strength right there underneath that, as well as the Two of Cups. So it's a soulmate connection. There's love there. There's also passion there. Oh, wow. Because I talk about traditions and how like somebody may be untraditional. So somebody may not have believed in marriage or something like that. This is that fire sign, that King of Wands, especially when he's out here by himself. He's usually the player type. However, though, with him being heartbroken, right, him being in a third-party situation, I think he's going to be tired of the player ways. He's going to be wanting to settle down, start something brand new with somebody else, with you potentially, or maybe this is you, King of Wands. I'm not going to say specific signs, but this is just the energies, right? So this is you. Maybe King of Wands was a player, and then you probably got played, and now you're ready to settle down for once, because right, you feel like a fool now. And oh wow, with that Strength card, that's usually Leo. But let's keep it general now. But hey, come on, ride the train. So somebody's coming in. You want to ride that choo-choo or not? For better or for worse, till death do y'all part. Wow. How we started it off, right, with transformation. It's still at the bottom. It's still at the top, right? Transformation was death with the Six of Swords. So remember that. To death do y'all part, like Romeo and Juliet. This may be that type of situation. I don't think that, oh wow, right? So whoever this is going to resonate to, whoever you are supposed to be connected with, it is like, it's not even if it's not star-crossed lovers, but that love that y'all have for each other, it's like a forbidden type of love. So I don't know if you are in a family, I don't know if maybe your families are beefing with each other, or is maybe like your group, your community, or whoever you call family and friends, maybe it's like they don't like whoever it is that you're interested in, and whoever you're interested in, whoever they surround themselves with, that they call family and friends like that, they don't like you. And it's like that. So now y'all gotta be like Romeo and Juliet, and hide behind each other, hide behind y'all family's back to be with each other, right? And take things slow this time around, because remember in the actual story of Romeo and Juliet, they were moving way too fast, and they were young too at that. So of course, when you're young and in love, you do outrageous and crazy things, and that's what ended up getting them hurt. Literally, both of them. Three of Swords is two. So as we talk about the swords, didn't one of them drink poison while the other them stabbed themselves? But then it was just like, oh, if they just would have held on for much longer, then they both would have lived or something like that. It was like it's something on that, right? Patience too. That was another thing that, right, because they were so fast at trying to make everything happen that they both died in the process. And then if you really want to look at it from a traditional religious perspective, right, they killed themselves. And usually when you kill yourself, you kind of take yourself out the journey. Of course, if you're like a traditional Christian, you may think that, of course, that's leading into hell, because it's you're killing one, and two, it's yourself at that. So, you know, when you kill somebody, that's you usually people think you go to hell. However, that's all up to God's judgment. Oh, the world is there. It's not there no more. But it was up here though. Judgment was up here. So, which is, however though, it's just like a second chance at this energy, because Romeo and Juliet is something that people still kind of like glamorize, like still to this day. No difference from Marilyn Monroe. Like they glamorize her, but do they really know the real story of it all? Like people glamorize Romeo and Juliet, but it's just like, yeah, I do know they died, right? But it's just like, it wasn't like they died running away from people that was after them. They died because of dumbass ideas on trying to keep people out their business. That's another thing too. As we talk about Three of Swords, you know, that heartbreak. Well, I look at that as the heartbreak card, but most people look at that as third-party energy. But the song that's playing right now is "Someone You Love" by Louis Capaldi, and that's definitely a heartbroken song. So whoever you are, or whoever this King of Wands is, this is a song probably, right, that's speaking in the message. So whoever you are that may not have been hurt or wounded right now, you're all healed and you're thriving and surviving, and you know, you just want to figure out what's coming to you. This is one of those readings. So I guess you got a King of Swords, King of Wands that's hurt, and I think Someone You Loved is a song that you need to I suggest you to listen to get a better understanding of where they came from in their relationship prior to meeting you. Because that's a deep song, and I can relate to that song as well. But I'm like King of Wands though. But they do feel like a fool though, and they needing to gain some type of strength as well. If that's not him, or if it's not them, then that's something that y'all need to work on together in the relationship. Also, that Fool card is also I get as whimsical. It's taking a leap of faith, but it's also not thinking. However, I don't think this is like one of those situations where, well, you still have a pinnacle here, so that's earth sign, so you're still analyzing something regardless. You need to analyze the everything for what it is. However, you need to let your hair down as well and not be so uptight. Just because somebody has hurt you in the past as well doesn't mean that this person who's hurt is going to hurt you. I think they've already kind of felt that pain, and I think they've learned from their lessons. You still got the Wheel of Fortune there. I think they've learned from the lessons to not want to ever do that to anybody. Oh wow, Valley of Love is now playing by Jay Davy. I guess I'm going to end it now. I don't have no oracles. I have these, right? A deck just for me. Social media is at the bottom of the deck, so somebody's watching you online. Bring the tea. I hope somebody has been watching you online. They about to tell you some shit. If not, then you were online and you seen some shit, and now you about to spill the beans. Vice versa. Take what resonates, you know. The chaser. Somebody's coming in. Feminine energy. patient, nurturing, intuitive, gentle, I am expression. But the chaser says, fighting for the bond, remembering the connection, stop abandoning me, just want to love you. Oh, wow. The lovers is there too. So somebody's coming in. So you know this person. Whether, again, past life or from your past, you know this person. Y'all have met some way in some time before. But this seems like more like somebody from your past. That the chaser is there. I mean, if we got Romeo and Juliet, then oh wow, somebody regrets. Yeah, this is somebody from your past. Disappointed, grieving, despair. I wish I didn't do that. Oh yeah, so somebody hurt you. Oh, I choose me. Yep, because you chose yourself, and now they're in regret, right? You're the star. You're healed, and now you're receiving. They see that you done leveled up without them, and then that's making them sick. Now they about to take their masks off and try to ascend. Right? So somebody's about to have a spiritual ascension once they reveal who they were. Right? Once they take that mask off, stop hiding. Oh wow. Twin flame. Star-crossed lovers. You have my soul to infinity and beyond. This is past life and past. My mirror, insane chemistry. Psalms 23, Pharaohs awakening. I prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies, wolves in sheep's clothing. Wow. So this King of Wands is coming in. They're having a Pharaoh awakening because they realize that you are their twin flame. Romeo and Juliet were twin flames. Oh, Black Widow. So they were dealing with exactly with that Three of Swords there. They was in a third party situation with it. Wow. We have the Reaper. They were in a relationship with the Black Widow, and now they are ending it. So that's basically somebody that's a karmic partner. So was there another? I can't remember the full story on Romeo and Juliet. I do feel like there was like another chick in that situation now that tried to keep them away. Okay, we'll take those. I can't make this shit up. TikTok. It's all about the money. Yep. Why Should I Be Sad is now playing by Britney Spears. Get your sage. Get your sage. Wow. Win or lose. So somebody's definitely coming in and fighting for this connection. They're coming in. They're coming in hot with that King of Wands. But it says, I can't make this shit up. Signs, messages, unknown forces, synchronicities, my cards don't lie. So this is definitely a message for a specific group of individuals who feel like they are in that, Romeo and Juliet energy. And if you are more into entertainment or just like poetry, then you could probably recognize the energies in somebody else or in another group as well, other than Romeo and Juliet. Maybe the energies. Could you say Twilight would be Romeo and Juliet in a more modern twist to it? Because Edward was dead already because he's a vampire, and then Bella died and then turned into a vampire. So, and that was kind of forbidden for them to be together. But she was definitely infatuated with Edward and gave no play to Jacob at all, at least in the movies. So according to the book, there was some type of situation going on between them, but of course she really was falling head over heels for Edward. But TikTok, time is running out. On a time limit, exposure, I am out of time. So somebody feels like they're out of the time and they regret. Oh wow. Or somebody's gonna regret something, and that's what's gonna get them out of, run their time out. because you have Wheel of Fortune there, which is all about time. Aha. So, all right. Wheel of Fortune there is, right, we talk about karma, but your past, like what you were doing in, like, what have you been doing up until now for you to get your karma, good or bad? So whatever happened to this King of Wands, this Three of Swords, karma is now coming around to kick them in the ass. And now they regret everything that they've done for you. So somebody's having a Pharaoh's awakening now. They're realizing that the people around them have been nothing but fucking drama. It's been all about the money instead of the connection, right? Hierophant. They were running away from the connection. More focus on stability, greed, possession, assets, fame, codependent. They were in a codependent relationship, a physical relationship, instead of the ordained, the blessed. I could still say tradition, but not in a way that people think. Because like twin flames it's supposed to be like the original man and woman, how God intended it to be, for a group of people. He still looks at other people differently as well. There's other unions, but this one is more specific on a twin flame or a divine twin. I think that's what I was now being told that there is too. So, but they regret. They're going to come in. It's like the Wheel of Fortune is basically, right, their karma. So they fucked up. They regret everything that they've done to you, and then they feel like they're running out of time, and that's why they're about to come in, trying to strike up something new with you. I said I was gonna keep this at 30 minutes, but the world, lovers, chaser. So yeah, somebody's gonna be coming and chasing this love again, right? Fighting for the bond, remembering the connection. Stop abandoning me. Just want to love you now. So you're the runner now, whoever this is that's watching it, and now they're about to be the chaser. But I don't think that, I shouldn't even say you're the runner, because you're not running nowhere. You've been kind of sitting still, doing your own thing, right? Receiving, you're the star, so you ain't got to run for nobody. Things come to you. So that's why this chaser is about to come in and try to make up with you. With the world. Deep down body thrust. Oh, wow. Deep down body thrust, so they might be coming and trying to fuck. Who knows? But definitely get your sage when they come in. They're gonna be coming in because I still get this as King of Wands as well. A pharaoh, that's a king. But if they're having that Pharaoh's awakening, it's just like they ready to fuck some shit up. Right? I prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. So they about to some shit is really about to happen, and people are about to get taken out. I guess spiritually, if they're telling me to get the sage, or they're suggesting you to get the sage. Win or lose, but somebody's about to be a fool though, the go-getter. Hustler, boss moves, ambition, on go, watch my footwork. Somebody's definitely coming in and you don't even see this coming potentially. Yeah, you won't get away. The way you treat Islam. Oh shit. Oh, you won't get away. Jesus will open your arms. I never realized this is what he's saying in this song. This is by NERD, by the way, which is from the No One Ever Really Dies. So let me find out. This is Romeo and Juliet reincarnated. 2023. 23. I remember, right? Because of these cards, this reader, right? Who I talk about a lot on this channel, and I promise you, it's not for clout chasing. I really learn a lot from this lady, but she was saying that the 2023 is the year of the Pharaohs, so that's why she also made this card. So it also kind of it's in sync with an actual biblical text, as well as a specific year, which will be next year. Well, at the time of this reading, is going to be next year, 2023. It's 2022 now, and 2023 it will be the year of the Pharaohs. So right now, y'all are about to come into union, or maybe this could be y'all coming into union by 2023. Because who knows? Slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. So this is something that's about to manifest. So if you really do believe that you are in that Romeo and Juliet energy, then, plant that seed down. Keep that faith. Dream a beautiful dream and start receiving. Just remember to always put yourself out there with the idea that's what you're going to be receiving. So be mindful of how you treat people when you step out into the world. Treat others as you want to be treated. That's all. But I'm going to end it here. No Hay Igual by Nelly Furtado featuring Residente Calle 13 is playing. It's in the Spanish version. Or I think there's only one version. Actually, there's two versions, but the featuring is with Calle 13. So I don't know if that has some significance. I mean, unless you're talking to somebody that's Spanish or Puerto Rican or something like that, or Dominican, Cuban, whoever speaks that Spanish tongue, that could be somebody as a significance. But I still feel like I don't know, should I pull another card? Secret Admirer. Masculine energy. Because, I don't know, the reason why I said that is because, like, if you are someone that is Spanish, right, but you're talking to somebody that is of melanin, then y'all will be more of a divine partnership. But again, now there's like this divine twin union, so keep that in mind. She never made a divine twin because that's something that's just been announced recently after everything that that's been going on in the ether. Divine partner union, divine timing, different bloodlines, same sex, and interracial relationships. I wasn't looking for the card, but I was going to shuffle the card and see if it would pop out. But we're going to leave it right there because this is exactly what I was talking about. But I will pull this card since it was at the top of the card. You were meant to shine. Don't hide who you are. Black sheep, stand up. Unique is better. Shine bright even if it hurts their eyes. Exactly. Be a fool. Be a fool in love. But just know when to put logic to certain things. It's nothing wrong with living in bliss. Really nothing wrong with living in bliss. If anything, if you really want to think about it, if we want to talk about the beginning, right, when it was Adam and Eve, or for real traditionals, Adam and Lilith, before they bit that apple, well, clearly Lilith left, but we know the story of Adam and Eve and how Eve, convinced Adam to eat the fruit as well. Well, she ate the fruit and then he ate it. However, where was I going with that? Oh, that's gonna throw me off. It's more so like, this is what happens when you talk too much. But yeah, I guess the point is there though. Y'all know I'll probably write it down in my comment section if it's necessary. If not, then I'll probably leave that up for y'all to interpret. But I guess that's it. Oh, but again, if you are dating outside your relationship or outside of your race, then that still qualifies you in this reading as well. Same sex as well. But you're meant to shine though. But what was I going with that Adam and Eve story though? The song Alan's playing by Tony Braxton is Breathe Again. Maybe I just need to breathe. And I'm going to be mad when I end this and I'm like, you know what? I got it. That's what's going to happen. I'm thinking too much right now. I don't know. Oh, bliss. Here we go. Ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. Before Adam and Eve ate that apple, remember, they really didn't have no knowledge of anything until they bit that fruit. So keep in mind that God intended us to really be, ignorant to a lot of shit, to live in a blissful state of mind. So I guess that's the type of energy that y'all need to have too. But when people come in, that's when you start to use your knowledge on certain things. So when y'all together, there's not going to be much thinking and, you know, insecurities and stuff like that. But when people start to come into your circle, that's when y'all, you know, y'all feel that energy, and that's when logic is going to kick in and be like, okay, this person is a snake, that person is a troll, that person is a demon, that one's a Nephilim. Like, y'all be able to really kind of see everybody for who they are because of the energies that y'all have with each other and the type of world y'all live in. Remember that we all live in our own little worlds. So, and everybody has a different life path, different timeline as well. So again, we got Romeo and Juliet here. This is for a small portion. Well, I'm not gonna say it's small because it's billions of people. So, but I know that I'm not gonna take myself out of it. I mean, it's all energy. So just be mindful of the energy. So even if not on however you're looking at things, I'm just going on a rant right now. Maybe I should just end this, y'all. Y'all take care now. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out the About Me section for that. My Linktree links to all my other social platforms. Y'all take care. Y'all have a blissful, peaceful, prosperous day. Make sure y'all go and touch some grass and stay hydrated. Love y'all for real. Peace.